Hello everyone, welcome to another Dynamics 365 Business Central General Ledger Setup discussion. So in this session, I'm going to discuss about the another important fast step, which is reporting fast step, which containing in the General Ledger Setup. So when we talk about the reporting fast step, we have few fields to fill in that reporting fast step, especially the finance reports and the additional currencies. But in this video, I'm not going to talk about additional currencies because I'm planning to have separate video for that. But yes, we are going to discuss about the financial reports. Before go to the dynamics system, so let me tell you the financial report. As per the accounting terms, we have few components in the financial statements, which means if you are good in accounts or if you are bad in accounts, whatever happened, the financial statements are the most important statements for the every company and for the every stakeholder, especially for the directors, CEOs or customers, vendors, whatever. The financial statement are the things we are going to see, going to predict, or going to see the previous transaction and the operational profitabilities and how the assets and liabilities movements, all things we can see and we can identify through the financial statement. So when it's come to financial statements, we have few components. Especially as per the international accounting standards, we have 5 elements, if I'm not mistaken. One is again, this is P&L, we call profit and loss or income statements, and balance sheet, and cash flow statements, and equity statement, we call it statement of equity changes, and disclosures. So here I'm not going to talk about disclosures because it's not important for us, but this P&L, in income statement or profit and loss, we are normally recording incomes and expenses, and based on income and expenses we can see the profitability of the company, we can see the operating profit, we can see the gross profit, and we can do lot of ratio calculations based on this P&L. Then balance sheet, what are the items we are going to record in the balance sheet. If you don't know, so stay on my YouTube channel. Very soon I'm going to give you the separate video series for the regarding the accounting standards and all the accounting things for the, especially for the functional consultant, but it will be important for the project managers as well as the developers as well. Then cash flow statement, we can see the cash flow movement between the period, and the equity statement. The changes in equity statement means the like capital changes. So these are the main statements we are going to see. We have to see for the every company, whatever it is, it's a big company, large scale company, small scale, whatever. This statement is mandatory for them. Disclosures means the main things which we have disclosed to the stakeholders, especially if there is any acquisitions, if there is any disposals, those stuffs we have to disclose in the financial statements, especially audited financial statements. So then guys, when we comes into the system, if I get the system, so you can see in the general setup we have reporting fast step. In this reporting fast step, we have fields called finance report for balance sheet and financial report for income statements, financial reports for cash flow statement, and financial reports for retained earnings. So what's the reason we are recording these statements here? The reason is if you want to see balance sheet. So normally if you want to see balance sheet, as usual we have to search here as a balance sheet. Yes, it comes as here as a balance sheet. So if you want to see profit and loss, also we can search from the name income statement. If you want to see income statement, we have to search here as a income statement, right? But the thing is, this income statement, this balance sheet, this financial reports by default come from this general ledger setup reporting faster. In order to get this in search area, from search area, you will have to set up these balance sheet, income statement, cash flow and retained earnings in reporting faster at the general ledger setup. Then the next question, from where we'll have to create this balance sheet, income statement. If you are good in, no need to good, if you have any experience like 2-3 months experience in the business central, you know we have special option in the finance in the business central as a finance reports. Previously we call it as account schedules, but now it name change as the finance reports. So in this finance report setup, we have to set up all the balance sheets, income statement. It can be different. It can be more than one balance sheet or more than one P&L. But imagine if you are get your P&L for the normal P&L, for the net changes. Sometimes you have to get P&L for the dimensions or whatever. As per your requirement, you can create lot of financial statements in financial report with the in financial report option. So when we come to financial report option, we have a row definitions, we have a column definitions. This is very vast area, so we'll have to learn this slowly because little bit complicated to learn, but once you learn one small things, it won't be any difficult. Because when I see the first time this finance reports interface, I got confused how I can get these things into my mind. But with the time being, after few days of transactions and after few demonstrations, I used to these interfaces, and this is finally I realized this financial report option is very useful option for accountants, CFOs. So let's discuss about these financial reports, row definitions, column definitions later. So just let me show you inside these financial reports. So this is how it's contained. We have row definitions and column definitions. Other than that, we can set up all the stuffs here and get the balance. So I'll teach you this later. Up to now, let's stop from this point. So keep in your mind, if you want to get any finance reports using search option, tell me icon, first of all you will have to set up these reports in this reporting fast tab in the general ledger setup. Otherwise you will not get this report by default. This is very small thing, but when it's come to the implementation, this is must knowing thing. So let's meet up with another video, guys. So until next video, stay safe. Thank you.